Woo! Got me going for come on, say it. Forbidden fruit. Get out of my dreams. You know I can't control the feeling. My bass playing rose to the top of the list because my sister told me 2.5 years ago that I do so many things well that if someone told me that I could scrape dirt for a living well, I'd be doing that too. So I decided to pick one thing and stick with that. And it's been bass, and I've been sold out to bass ever since. What was it like growing up in Phoenix? Well, it was boring. Phoenix is a pretty boring place for a kid, but fortunately, we had music. My dad wouldn't let us play any video games, really. Only thing that he would allow us to be interested in was academics, sports, and then music later. He taught us how to sing. My dad had a group when he was younger, gospel group with his 12 brothers, and they all sang and played instruments and stuff. So I guess since he had all girls, he decided to teach us how to play music and put us all on an instrument, teach us how to sing. And yeah, grew up in church playing music. That was the first time I really learned how to play, was in church. Which one do I prefer? Actually, I prefer both. And sometimes I would like to just be seen as a bass player and not be discriminated against or have a door closed because I'm a female. I want people to turn on a Nick West record and have no idea that a female is playing it. I want it to sound just as dope as like Jaco Pastorius or Marcus Miller. But then there are times where I would love for people to know and see me as a female bass player because female is a symbol of sexiness, power, and all those things that a man can't be. So, both. I've actually always considered switching over to play left-handed because my left hand is stronger. I still consider switching over to play left-handed, but I will stick to what I know and just play right-handed. I think my approach does change a little bit being a lefty because, well, first of all, I practice a lot more on my right hand, do a lot of picking exercises over here to strengthen it, but my left hand's really fast. My fretting hand's really fast, so I can do a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs a lot faster than most people might be able to do it. So, yeah, pretty cool. Actually, I am teaching a master class at Gerald Veasley's bass boot camp this year, and that's actually the topic of my class is the approach to singing and playing at the same time. Um, it is difficult as a bassist to sing and play because we have to hold down the groove. We're part of the rhythm section, and sometimes the bass groove is completely different from the vocals or the melody that you're singing. I It comes naturally to me. I think because I've been doing it for a long time. First time I picked up a bass, I had to sing and play with it, so it does come naturally. But I have a couple of approaches I think that could help if you're trying to learn how to sing and play. I would say splice up a song. Take the verse and figure out what the groove is on bass, and then sing it like extra, extra, extra slow with the bass and groove it. I mean, there's one song that I tried to sing and play that was a little difficult for me at first, and that was Rock Steady by Aretha Franklin. That was a little difficult at first for me to sing and play, but I got it by slowing everything down and taking it section by section. There's no shortcuts, but it works. So, my gear, I play Fender's jazz basses, American Standard 4 strings or the American Deluxe 4 string basses. Um, when I'm playing funk, that's when I pull out the 4 strings. And if I want to do a lot of slapping, I pull out these bad buddies right here and just get funky on them. But I also like playing the 6 string Steve Bailey basses from Fender because it's got that a percussive sound, ebony fretboard, makes it really percussive, and I like to use that in situations where it might just be me and my bass. I can chord, play around, do some Bach stuff, some classical stuff, and I just have more of a range. So it just depends on the song and I guess the mood that I'm in. If I'm in a funky mood, I'll pick up a 4 string. If I want to play something more classical, I'll do 6 string. Bass chops. I don't know if I have those quite yet, but thank you for the compliment. Um, let's see, I've always been very studious in school, no matter what it was I had to learn. I dedicated time to really study what I needed to study in order to ace the test. So I guess I just studied like 6 to 8 hours a day. I was on my bass. When I came home, I played my bass, learned a new song every day, listened to classical music, rock, jazz, funk, R&B, and just dedicated all of my time to learning my instrument. As far as my slap chops, I listened to a lot of Prince, a lot of James Brown, a lot of Marcus Miller, and just studied the old school to really find my own character on bass when it came to slapping. So, what's it like working with the amazing Dave Stewart? It's so cool. It's such a humbling experience because he's just so cool. He's so laid back and he lets me be me. Like if I come in and we're playing a blues song or a rock song or whatever song we might be playing, he calls me to come in and play bass and sing on a track or live, and he lets me be Nick West. He lets me put a little funk in what we're doing. The All Girl project that Dave put together was actually in response to Michael Jackson. Before he passed away, he was asking where all the female players were. He wanted to know who were the best female instrumentalists in the world. So Dave kind of went on a search and found a lot of the female players, put us all in a band, and just started working with us on different things. And that's kind of how that came about. The bass players that influence me the most are, well, for one, Marcus Miller. And the reason why I'm so influenced by Marcus Miller is because every time you turn on his record, you know it's him. Like he just has a specific tone, and that's what I want people to take when they listen to my music is boom, first bass note. Within the first 10 seconds of the song, I want them to be able to pinpoint, okay, that's Nick West. And I think Marcus Miller does that very well. Some other bass players I admire, John Patitucci. I love John Patitucci because he can take a 6 string bass and play classical stuff, and he just gets really creative with that 6 string. Um, see who else? Jaco Pastorius, of course, and James Jamerson. Yeah. 5 years, where do I see myself? I see myself on stage playing bass. Still, I am sold out to the bass. I'll play it till the day I die. But I also see myself establishing relationships with Prince. I love Prince. Mick Jagger, John Mayer. I want to collaborate with a bunch of different people and cross over to different genres of music. I think that the main thing for me is I want to be known for bringing a style of music back that we haven't seen in a long time. I mean, since the 60s and 70s, funk has been one of those genres of music that has kind of faded away, and I want to be known for bringing that back. Get out of my dreams. You know I can't control feeling. This chemistry, it's got me going crazy. Woo! Got me going for come on, say it. Forbidden fruit. Get out of my dreams.